Okay, now let us talk about this movie Greenland, and it is from July 2020. It is directed by Rick Roman Waugh. It stars Gerard Butler, Marina Bacarni, and Roger Dale. Now, with everything that we do, we need to exercise critical thinking. We need to connect the dots and most definitely ask questions, right? Now, these Hollywood movies are telling us a lot, and we need to pay attention because when you see what is happening in Texas in the United States, I realize that you people are not prepared. So it is back to school all over again. Now this movie is from 2020 and it's telling you a whole lot, right? Now in the movie, it is all about a comet that is coming that the mainstream media did not alert the American public as to how dangerous this comet will be, right? Now the people in the movie, they basically see it as entertainment. They don't realize that is an extinction level event that is about to happen. Now, in the movie, we see the military moving from the military jets to the military vehicles. We also see in the movie where the character played by Gerard Butler, he received a presidential alert on his mobile phone letting him know that he and his family has been selected for emergency shelter, right? And that message is also put on his smart TV. Now, you need to pay attention to the technology because right there they're letting you know that they can reach you when they like. They know your number, they know who you are, and they know your talent, right? Because Gerard Butler was selected based on his skills because he builds skyscrapers in the movie, which is totally understandable because if you are facing a extinction level event on earth, you're going to take the people who can contribute, right? Now I want you all to make note. Why? Because they're out here celebrating whoredom, sexual debauchery, while these people weren't selected. The porn stars and your drug dealers and your robbers, they weren't selected. While they promote stupidity and they promote whoredom, they did not select them. Your doctors, your engineers, and your builders, those are the people that they want, right? So you better pay attention and know where you are right now, know where you're standing. Now, in the movie, we see a lot of screaming, a lot of begging, a lot of pleading, right? Even though these people know that their friend cannot bring them, they are still begging and pleading because they did not have a plan, right? They sit and they listen to mainstream media because in the movie, the news tell them that this comet is going to fall somewhere near Bermuda, right? When they very well know it will impact mainland United States, they did not alert the people, right? Now, that is what you need to understand, that whatever is going to happen, you will not be alerted. So therefore, you've got to be prepared. Look at what is happening in Texas today, right? Understand we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but wickedness in high places. These people are setting humanity up, and that is why they promote whoredom, right? They are setting you up for destruction. And you people out there, you better understand what time it is, because when the ship is sinking, right? The rats will try to evacuate and they will stand on your head and push you under to save their lives. Now let us continue in the movie because you people don't seem to understand how serious this thing is. You need to make a note of the technology that is working and the ones that is not working, right? Because when the comet hit the land, it created a shockwave knocking out the technology that they all want you to receive, right? You all go out and you buy your flat screens and you're all into this digital technology, not understanding that it can be knocked out very easily. Now in the movie, we see the good old-fashioned landline, payphone, That is the only technology that was working at the time in the movie. Pay attention. And many of you get your mobile phones and you get rid of your landline. Pay attention, right? Now, and also we see the people running to the government. And we see that in Texas because they're starting to blame politicians going away on holiday, politicians telling them the truth. You all need to know that these politicians, they owe you nothing. You are responsible for your families. No one cares what you look like. No one cares if you are white. No one cares if you are black. No one cares what you look like, right? Everyone is responsible for their own well-being. And politicians will do what politicians do best. Protect themselves, right? And many of you is going to get caught out there when our floods begin. Because look what is happening in Texas. Millions of people are caught out there, right? Now, a situation in the movie arises where Gerard Butler and his family is in the car. So this announcement come over the radio. Now listen to what they had to say. Many speculate they have been withholding information to avoid causing mass hysteria so that they may relocate those selected for shelter first before the inevitable collapse of our nation. So they realize that the nation will collapse, right? So they are selecting people to relocate so that they can run, and then they tell you so you can do whatever you like, fight, kill each other. Because in the movie, at the time of the destruction, that is when people looking for emergency supply. You should already have your emergency supply, right? And we see in Texas, you are not ready. And these people was only testing you, right? So when the real event come along, there won't be no mobile phones, there won't be no social media. Everything will completely go down and you'll be left on your own, right? Now, this reminds me of the incident with the Grenfell Tower, where the victims were told to stay inside their flats as a fire was raging, and the people did just that, right? And when the politician pointed out their stupidity, everyone get upset. How can somebody tell you to sit and stay in a burning building and you do so? And when you are called out for being stupid, for your friends and family being stupid for listening to these people, you all get upset. Common sense is not very common these days, right? No. The character in the movie that have the best idea is Gerard Butler's wife in the movie, her dad. He has the best idea when they were trying to tell him to come along with them. And he said this because he will die. And he had this to say: today, tomorrow, 10 years from now, don't make no difference to me. My Mary went to heaven in this place. And when the good Lord's ready for me to join her, I'm going to be right here in this place too. Bag pack. So he got the right idea. He's not running. He realized exactly what is going on. Now, these people go underground for a total of 9 months. And after the event and they come on out from underground, earth was burnt to an ash. And as the team member would says, the phoenix shall rise from the ashes. You see what they just tell you? They will forge a new world order out of this. They will say to the people, okay, now let us all come together. Let us all build a new world. Let us come together after all the destruction. Now there won't be nothing left. So everybody will probably just join in whomever is telling them to unite. These people tell you what is going to happen. They show you in these movies, but somehow you fail to understand what is going on. I don't know if it's mind control. I don't know what is in the food. I don't know if it's witchcraft, right? You people need to understand when they show the various cities burnt out, the earth is even cracked, right? They show you Paris, they show you Australia, right? Those landmarks. Understand what we're facing and know that we all should be prepared and stop looking to our politicians. They can't help you, they won't help you, and they do not owe you nothing, right? And in the movie is a classic example of mainstream media withholding the information while those they select try to get away. And even though people realize that they are not being selected, they still try to get onto the list. They still try to fight their way into the military bases, because that is the human reaction. And that is what is going to happen to a whole lot of people. And you will be bitterly disappointed if you think that these people who are trying to get away after encouraging you all to take part in whoredom and sexual debauchery so that you can face the judgment while they try to get away. You have another thing coming thinking they don't have a plan. You better make a plan and make it real fast, because this is really happening, right? As we must pray. Pray for our families and pray for our children as we say glory be to the Most High.